Good day to each and everyone. We are here to present our finished product in the soap making laboratory activity in which we call Pure Bliss Antibacterial Soap. So before we start our presentation, let me introduce first myself. By the way, I am Miss Stephanie Casido Magbanwa, together with my group mates, Mr. Parmesan Barara, Mr. RJ Emboy, Mr. James Salvoro, and Miss Geneva Maria Casido. We are here to present our finished product. So let's start.
So this is the materials used in our soap making. So first is the sponge. It is for cleaning and wiping the soap making tools and surfaces. And the next is the oils. So oils are an extremely important component of the soap making process, and without oil or fatty acids of oils, the saponification reaction cannot take place. So the saponification is the reaction from mixing oils with an alkaline base. Commonly this is the sodium hydroxide or NaOH. So the next is the additives. So the main reason we use additives in soap making is because of its beautiful fragrance. And the next is the NaOH, sodium hydroxide, or also called as caustic soda or lye. So it is a traditional ingredient for soap making, and it reacts with oils, resulting in a modification process. So the next material is the dishwashing liquid. This is a cleaning agent used for cleaning utensils that is used in soap making. So the next is the scale. So the scale is used for measuring precise weights and of ingredients in soap making. So the next is the stirring rod. So it is used to stir the solutions that is used during the soap making process. And the next material is the cloth or the black cloth. So it is used for covering and insulating soap molds during the modification process to retain heat. So the next is the distilled water. So distilled water is a water that has been purified through the process of distillation, often used in soap making to dissolve lye and other ingredients. So the next is the plastic spoon. So it is a plastic utensil used for stirring ingredients used in soap making. So the next is the spatula. A plastic spatula is great for gentle stirring, like adding fragrances and swirling colorants. They also help to get all of the soap mixture of the bowl and smooth into molds. So the next material is the graduated cylinder, or also called as measuring cylinder. So it is used to measure volumes of liquid used for soap making, such as water and oils. So the next is tissue. Tissue is an absorbent sheet useful for wiping down other materials that are used for the soap making. So as well as wiping surfaces and cleaning countertops, tables, and areas. So the next is the soap molder. The soap molder is used in soap making to shape and mold soap into various designs and forms. And the next is the pitcher. So the pitcher is used to mix the soap ingredients together, and it also provides large deep container that allows for thorough mixing of oils, lye, solution, water, and other additives. So the next material is the stick blender. So this blender is used to blend the mixture of oils, water, and other ingredients used for soap making until you achieve the desired consistency. So The next is the surgical gloves. The surgical gloves is an essential part of personal protective equipment, or also known as PPE. So this is used in protecting our hands in contamination of chemicals in laboratories. And the last material is the droppers. So the droppers are used to transfer small amounts of liquids during soap making laboratory. So that is all of the materials being used of our soap making laboratory. So that's all. Thank you.
So, hello, I am the next presenter, and the next part is the ingredients of our soap. So, our ingredients is palm oil, olive oil, coconut oil, fractionated, water, lye, or NOH. What makes our additives special? Our additives is cucumber extract. So, here are the followings that makes our additives special. Firstly is it has hydration and soothing. Cucumber extract is known for its high water content, making it a hydrating ingredient for the skin. It can help soothe and calm irritated or inflamed skin. Second, it has cooling and refreshing. Cucumber extract has a cooling effect on the skin, making it ideal for soothing sunburns or irritated skin conditions. Third, it has anti-inflammatory properties. Cucumber extract contains antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that can help reduce redness and puffiness, particularly around the eyes. And lastly, the fourth one, skin conditioning. Cucumber extract can contribute to making the skin feel soft and supple due to its moisturizing properties. By incorporating cucumber extracts into the soap, you can potentially enhance its cleansing, brightening, hydrating, and refreshing properties, providing a pleasant and beneficial experience for your skin. So, that is all the reasons why our additives is special. So, what makes our product unique? Our soap stands out from other products due to its distinctive combination of cucumber extract, olive oil, palm oil, and coconut oil. This unique blend enriches our soap with high levels of vitamin E, which effectively nourishes and moisturizes the skin. Additionally, our soap is rich in antioxidants, aiding in moisturization. Furthermore, our soap formulation incorporates anti-aging properties and serves as a moisturizer, effectively hydrating the skin and maintaining its moistural balance. The inclusion of cucumber extract adds soothing and hydrating qualities, effectively calming irritated skin and providing a cooling sensation. So that is why our product is unique.
The following are the fatty acids and their role. First, we have the lauric. Lauric plays a significant role in our soap recipe, for it has the ability to remove dirt, oils, and impurities from the skin, making it as an effective ingredient in our soaps. Second, we have the myristic. The role of myristic in our soap recipe is that it contributes to the cleansing properties of our soap. It also creates a rich and abundant lather in our soap. Third is we have oleic. Oleic acid plays a significant role in our soap recipe, for it provides excellent conditioning and moisturizing properties. Fourth, we have palmitic. It plays a significant role in our soap recipe by contributing to the hardness and the stability of our soap, cleansing properties of soap, which helps in create a creamy and stable lather in soap. Then we have the linoleic. The role of linoleic acid is very essential in our soap recipe, for it offers the moisturizing and conditioning properties to soap. Lastly, we have stearic acid. Stearic acid plays an important role in our soap recipe, for it contributes to the hardness and stability of soap, creamy texture, and acts as an emulsifier in soap making. Enhances stability and longevity of the latter produced by soap, and which is often used as part of the balanced blend of oils and fatty acids.
So, the procedure of this soap making. First, prepare all the ingredients and laboratory glassware and equipment. Use gloves, face masks, and long sleeves, and closed shoes when doing this lab activity. Second, clean the soap molders, containers, and glassware with dishwashing liquid paste. For the final rinse, use distilled water to remove impurities. Use a paper towel for wiping. Next, weigh and combine the oils of olive oil, palm oil, and coconut oil. Olive oil is 200 ml, palm oil is 200 ml, and coconut oil is 150 ml. Set aside it in a larger and clean plastic container or in a pitcher. The next is measure 209 grams of distilled water using a graduated cylinder or beaker. Next, weigh 86 grams of NaOH using a pocket weighing scale. Next, slowly add NaOH or lye to the distilled water while gently stirring until the NaOH or lye is fully dissolved and the liquid is clear. Let it cool down for a few minutes. And next, slowly and gently pour your lye water into your oil mixture. Then, the next step is pulse the steak blender a few times and watch as the oils and lye start to combine. Switch between short pulse and stirring with the blender until the mixture comes together to a light trace, which is the liquid thickness. The next, working quickly, stir so do not blend for this in the essential oils or fragrance oils. So add 1 drop of phenexetanol and other additives. Next, once your soap reaches about the medium trace, the liquid thickness, pour it into your mold script the container using a plastic spatula to ensure no soap is left behind. Tap the molds on your table or counter to release any drop or bubbles. The next is insulate the molder by covering it with a sterilized cloth to allow the soap to sit in the molder for 48 to 72 hours or 2 to 3 days at room temperature. Next, unmold the soap or wait a sample or initial wait. So allow to cure for 7 to 10 days, then wait and sample again to see if there is any changes in terms of weights. So after curing process, so the next steps is the final step, which is pack the soaps with your desired soap packaging. Soaps should be ready to be used after the curing process.
Good morning everyone. Good morning Ma'am Mel. And as per the continuation of our group video presentation about our soap making, I am AG206 and today I am discussing the conclusion of our video presentation, and we have derived the conclusion from the observations and findings during our experiment during the soap making, and also the answers to questions, and also the tally or the data gathered from the survey results from our respondents. So without further ado, let's get started. So conclusion. So based on our observations and findings during and after the experiment, the group therefore concludes that manufacturers use NaOH or sodium hydroxide, also known as lye, is used for many purposes, and one of those is for the production of soaps. So we conclude that in order for us to produce soaps, so the sodium hydroxide or lye is one of the main ingredients for the production of soap. So upon starting with the experiment, the lye is weighed and is poured into the baking pitcher and mixed together in a slow manner, and after the lye is completely dissolved, the students found out that the mixture of lye and water get into a high temperature, causing it to be so hot when touched. So after we mix the sodium hydroxide with water, we have found out that the mixture is so hot when touched. After that, students mix use of different oils to be used in making soaps and poured into one pitcher altogether. And when the temperature of lye mixture had settled down, it is poured also into the mixture of the oils together with the several additives such as the scents or the aromatic additives. Then another process had been observed after that, and it is a chemical process called saponification, and it occurs when the oils are combined with the lye solution. So upon with the mixing together of the lye and the lye mixture and the oils, the mixture initially appears divided with the oil circling above the lye solution, and there is a change in the texture and consistency of the mixture as it is swirled or mixed, and it appears to be a thin watery liquid. So after we mix the lye solution with the oil, so we have swirled it to dissolve properly. And at first it was like a thin and watery like substance. So it gets thicker and starts to resemble as it was a padding as it goes along until the desired consistency is reached. The mixing procedure is continued. So if the desired consistency or the desired mixture of the lye and oil is not yet reached, so we continue to mix with the two solutions. The soap mixture was promptly poured into molds after reaching a thick and uniform consistency, and we can see that the development of the soap bar size and shape at this point. After molding, the soap was placed in a curing phase where it was left alone for a number of days, where the soap dries up and hardens throughout this period. Its color keeps evolving and getting deeper. The aroma changes or gets stronger, and the texture of the soap becomes smooth and solid as it dries, and its surface changes from shiny to white. And we conclude also that the main ingredients used to make soap are oils, and when coupled with lye, they go through a process called saponification, which produces soap. So we conclude also that the lye is not only the thing that is needed for the production of soap, it is also needed some oils, and we will soon gonna find out why the production of soap needed oil together with the lye. The qualities of the soap that is generated are influenced by the fatty acid compositions of the various oils. The choice of oils affects the soap's ability to cleanse and moisturize. While some oils like olive oil are good moisturizers, others like lemon oil have stimulating, calming, astringent, detoxifying, antiseptic, disinfectant, and antifungal properties. So oils are needed also for the production of soap, because oils, depending on what characteristics they have or the different fatty acids that the oils possess, can affect the soap's characteristics also, or its criteria, like how it clean, how it moisturize when it was used. So different oils also have different fatty acids and different characteristics, like what I've said earlier, that example like olive oil that is a good oil, or oils that are good moisturizers, and lemon oil that have a disinfectant and antifungal properties. So to attain a desired mix of cleaning and moisturizing characteristics, soap producers frequently combine several oils. Lye is a necessary ingredient in the production of soap because it combines with oils to form soap molecules through a process called saponification, and without it, this chemical reaction cannot take place. So, we have concluded that the lye is not only the thing that is also needed for the production of soap, but also the oils, because the oils are something like they are also an ingredient that makes the soap to have the characteristics to clean, have fragrance, and because of that, manufacturers uses oils and combine with lye, and through the process called saponification, they combine these two mixtures to produce such soaps. Additionally, the ideas of saponification and superfatting are crucial to the production of soap, because in the process of manufacturing soap, it is crucial to achieve a balance between saponification and superfatting. So, to ensure that the oils have completely reacted and that there is no extra lye in the soap, there must be sufficient saponification. So, the chemical process called saponification is when the mixture of all the oils that is going to use is mixed properly with the lye solution. Because if the oils is not completely dissolved, or when the process called saponification takes a lot longer, we cannot directly put the mixture into the molds, because it will get thick easily when we put the mixture into the molds. So on the other hand, superfatting increases the soap's benefits, but too much of it can make the soap excessively soft, more likely to spoil or produce less lather. So like what I've said earlier, that superfatting is also an important chemical process, because it will tell the soap hardness. Before I go with the conclusion about the survey results taken for our respondents, I have here a table that shows the tally about the criteria that we are given to the respondents, and how much is their rating on those criteria. And these are the following. So this is a table that shows the tally rate gathered by our respondents and their different ratings on the criteria of our soap. So respondent number 1, he rates our effectiveness 8, while the lather and conditioning 8, cleansing action 8, and the fragrance is 7. Well, respondent number 2, he rates effectiveness 9, lather and conditioning 10, cleansing action 9, fragrance 5. Respondent number 3, effectiveness is 10, lather and conditioning is 10, cleansing action is 10, and fragrance is 10. Respondent number 4, effectiveness 8, lather and conditioning 8, cleansing action 8, fragrance 8. While respondent number 5, effectiveness 8, lather and conditioning 8, cleansing action is 8, while the fragrance is 7. So from the table gathered for the survey results, we concluded that upon gathering with the survey results taken from the respondents, we are able to conclude about the different criteria of our soap and how those criteria were rated by our respondents. In addition, the students have the conclusion, we concluded on the following taken from the survey results. So for the soap effectiveness, it is clear that our soap is a crucial instrument for preserving cleanliness and hygiene, and is a very powerful cleansing agent since it can remove bacteria and oil from the skin. So we all know now, we have witnessed from the table that our soap effectiveness have a higher ratings, such as their rate 8, 10, and mostly are 10. So to enhance general health and well-being, we strongly advise to use our soap frequently in practice of proper personal hygiene. So since we are getting a higher rate on our respondents, so we are we students can conclude that our soap can be an instrument for preserving such personal hygienes. Then second is the lather and skin condition. So it is evident that choosing the appropriate soap can have a big impact on how our skin looks. So the gentle ingredients on our soap products can efficiently cleanse the skin without compromising skin's natural tone. To avoid irritability, dryness, and other skin issues, we can say that our soap is appropriate for the respondent's skin type. So since our lather condition also gets a higher ratings, so we can conclude that our soap is appropriate for the respondent's different skin types. So the fragrance of soap can affect a person's mood and leave a lasting impression. On others. But based on the survey results, it is clear that our soap lacks the appropriate level of fragrance, making our respondents to also leave a less impression towards our product. So like what I've showed earlier, that in a table tally, you've seen that the criteria of our soap when it comes to fragrance is not that high when it comes to ratings. So we therefore concluded that the level of our fragrance of our soap is not that high. So let's go to the cleansing action. To maintain appropriate personal hygiene, respondents must use our soap. The use of our soap can help prevent a number of skin problems, and is essential to maintaining a clean and healthy body on daily basis. So since our cleansing action, when it comes to the rating, that's also a higher rating, so we can conclude that our soap is also a great product to maintain such appropriate personal hygiene, and can prevent different and can be used also in maintaining a clean and healthy body in daily basis. So that would be all for our conclusion of our soap making, and I hope that we have given you a clear whereabouts of the different criteria and what is the different processes that takes place when it comes to producing.
So as you can see on screen, that was our finished product with its simple, eco-friendly, and very presentable packaging. So our reflection for doing this laboratory activity, which is the soap making, is that in a biochemistry and agribusiness laboratory activity, we have focused on soap making and its connection to these domains. Through various exercises, we have learned about the saponification reaction, the chemistry behind soap production, and we also studied the chemical composition and changes that occur during this reaction, as well as the quality control procedures such as lather, hardness, and fragrance evaluation. Different oils used in soap making were also explored, considering their selection and characteristics. Agribusiness involved in agricultural product production and processing plays a significant role in soap manufacturing, and this integration opens up possibilities for innovation in soap production. Market trends and consumer preferences were analyzed to identify influential factors like sustainability and packaging, which affect consumer choices and market demand, and we also examined economic aspects of soap making from both agribusiness and biochemical perspectives. Overall, this laboratory activity provided a comprehensive understanding of soap production, quality control procedures, consumer preferences, and economic considerations. It expanded knowledge in biochemistry by exploring the chemical processes of soap making and recognized the role of agribusiness in the soap industry, highlighting the potential for innovation and the importance of market trends. The integration of these domains developed a holistic understanding of us.
The integration of these domains developed a holistic understanding of soap production and its broader implications, in which this activity equipped us students with practical knowledge and skills applicable to various fields, deepening our understanding of soap production, chemistry, and the business aspects of agribusiness. So that was all our reflection in doing this laboratory.